I am awesome, man. You know, we're approaching Extreme Rules tonight. And by the way, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you all. And if you have not heard, it'll be a rematch for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. AJ Styles taking on Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I get excited. Not really. I mean, we all know what's going to happen, but it's under Extreme Rules stipulation, so hopefully WWE pulls some swerves and we get a few surprises.
So are you saying that you're not? So you don't like Roman Reigns at all?
He used to grow on me. He was growing on me when he attacked Triple H. I think it was at TLC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was TLC when he took Triple H out. And Triple H came back at the room.
Yeah.
He grew on me then. But ever since, maybe at the Royal Rumble, or leading into, or maybe the week after, it's just like, oh my God, I was king. Who in the heck was like Roman Reigns?
Well, you know, certain people.
Now it's even more of, I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy. It's like, dude, shut up.
Yeah. Man.
I get tired of hearing the same old spin every week.
Well, then again, he got a point. You know, he's the champion. He is the guy. He's the champion, which means somebody wants to take it from him. They have one hell of a mountain to climb.
Yeah, but he ain't got to remind us every single week. We know who the hell you are.
Yeah, pretty much. By the way, speaking of somebody with mountains to climb, Seth Rollins, the former world champion who did not lose his title, by the way. He was injured and had the title taken from him. I think if he wants his championship back, and I'm pretty sure he does, it's going to be one hell of a mountain to climb with Seth Rollins if he wants his championship back.
Now, that guy right there, the name you just mentioned, Mr. Seth Rollins, he is the man. He didn't sell out, he bought in. That guy right there is the man for the company. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a fan of John Cena. I don't care if you're a fan of Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins is the man.
I agree with you there. You know, Seth Rollins, if those of you who don't know, I'm going to recap you here. Let's go all the way back to Survivor Series of last year. Seth Rollins was the champion on top of the world. Defeated Sting and John Cena for the United States and world title. Lost the United States title. Okay, he's the champion. It's all good. Everything's pimping. It's all right. And all of a sudden, his knee blew out. He tore his ACL, his MCL, a whole bunch of other ligaments. Had to get surgery out for 6 to 9 months. We need a champion. You can't defend the title because you're injured. What did we do? I know, Triple H says, let's have a tournament. Well, Roman Reigns was the number one contender. Roman Reigns, all he had to do, Triple H said, all you have to do is shake my hand, be my champion. You can face the winner. You are the number one contender. All you gotta do is face the winner of the tournament. But no. Roman Reigns had to have his macho pride involved with his Samoan pride. I'm not gonna shake your hand. Screw you. And Roman said, fine then. You're gonna start your way up. You're gonna be in the tournament, and if you make it, then you truly deserve it. So that's what happens to Rollins there. I leave Roman Reigns. I mention Roman Reigns for a reason. I feel maybe one day, it will come down to Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns for the world title.
Yeah, I can see it between now and maybe SummerSlam if Brock don't come back at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's as of now, Reigns is supposed to hold it until SummerSlam. Who's he facing? I don't know. I hope Rollins is back by then. If he ain't facing Rollins or Brock, we all know it's going to be Cena.
Dang, it's messed up.
It's a matchup I really don't want to see.
God forbid if John Cena wins. He'll be a 16-time world champion. There's only one person we all know who will hold the title 16 boy himself, Ric Flair.
Yeah, it's sad that WWE is building up Cena like that to beat Flair's record. I don't know why. I think that's a record that should be tarnished, kind of like how Taker's streak shouldn't have been tarnished.
Yeah.
But, you know, records and streaks or whatever are meant to be broken. So I guess we have to deal with it and live with the fact that Cena is going to beat Flair's reign, title holds, whatever, as champion.
That's messed up, man. It really is. Because Ric Flair even said to himself, I would approve of that. I'm like, said, what? Come on, Nature Boy. Speaking of the Nature Boy, his baby girl, Charlotte, will go at it alone at Extreme Rules. It will be Natalya Neidhart. It will be Charlotte for the Women's Championship. And believe me, this match is going to be really interesting. It's going to be a submissions match. Now, we got, actually going to be really interesting right here. We got Charlotte, who uses the figure eight, the figure four with the bridge. We got Natalya, who uses the sharpshooter. Who do you think will be victorious at Extreme Rules?
I really wish WWE would see the potential that Natty has and always had. At least give her a chance, at least a week, 2 weeks, maybe at the next pay-per-view after Extreme Rules, which is, I think, Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Let her hold it until Money in the Bank. See how she does. If she don't do good, let Charlotte win it back at Money in the Bank and have Charlotte versus Sasha Banks at SummerSlam. Simple as that. We need more surprises and swerves because WWE is starting to fall off the bridge with that because the last surprise we got was Shane McMahon. Nobody knew about it.
Yeah, man.
Except very few backstage people. But it's like, okay, Roman Reigns is champion. Of course, we all knew it. And to be honest, I'll go back to this match in a second. The Triple H and Roman Reigns match at WrestleMania was kind of dull and boring.
Well, yeah, you got a point there.
Besides Reigns, Spear and Stephanie, I mean, what other good things happened during that match?
Well, one is that we can close the chapter on Triple H being champion because he really didn't need the title in the first place.
No, but it was nice seeing the cerebral status and kick some major ass though for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm. Triple H said himself, I don't need to be champion. I'm a 15 time champion. I'm pretty much a future Hall of Famer. I don't need to be the champion.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, the WWE's got to do what is quote unquote best for business. And, you know, what's best for business is how the fans react to certain people. And the only people that cheer for Reigns are 40-year-old virgins and kids.
Ouch. That kind of stung a little bit.
But back to Natalya and Charlotte now. Give us a swerve, WWE. Please give us a swerve. Let Natty hold it for at least a week. Give her that chance that she has never got. Let her hold the title. And just let her run with it. See how she does. Mm-hmm. Because, in my honest opinion, the sharpshooter hurts a hell of a lot worse than the figure four.
Hell yeah, man.
Whatever.
Well, actually, both of them hurt equally. Because I remember, I'll give you a little story right quick. I was at a little military boarding school there, and my roommate put me in the figure four. I felt my patella moving around. That crap hurts.
Yeah, but I'd rather, have my legs hurt, or I'd rather have my legs hurt than my back.
Yeah.
Because the sharpshooter is worse on your back, and the figure four, figure eight is just a lot of pain on your legs. I mean.
Oh yeah, because the sharpshooter, the person on the sharpshooter sits down on your back.
I can deal with walking with pain in my legs because I got a bad knee. And you can't immobilize without your back.
Oh, yeah. And we can all thank Bret Hart for coming with that concept of the sharpshooter. And a lot of wrestlers use the sharpshooter. One of my favorite wrestlers uses Sting and The Rock. The Rock hasn't used it since it's his last wrestling match. His last match, I don't know when that was. The last time he used the sharpshooter.
Well, not excluding his impromptu match at WrestleMania against Eric Rowan, which is pretty cool, even though it was only like 6 seconds. I think the last match he actually wrestled was Cena at WrestleMania 29.
Yeah, he was the champion at the time versus the Royal Rumble winner, John Cena.
Yeah, we all knew that it was going to be Rock and Cena at least twice, and it was okay. The matches were okay, but I mean, come on, Jimmy. Get your.
You know, I can't figure out how a once-in-a-lifetime match happens twice. How does something once-in-a-lifetime happen twice?
Well, it's like the same way they say Undertaker and Triple H happened twice. They're wrong. Triple H and Undertaker at WrestleMania happened 3 times.
Yes, it did. WrestleMania 17, WrestleMania 28, WrestleMania 27.
Yeah. And I think Kane and Undertaker happened at least 2 or 3 times.
Oh, yeah. I want to say WrestleMania 14 and 20.
Yeah.
And multiple times with Shawn Michaels.
If it's once in a lifetime, make it once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
But who are we to say? Because I think as of right now, unless he changes his mind, Vince wants Brock and Rock at WrestleMania 33 as the main event.
Actually, that's actually a great idea. Last time they went at it was at SummerSlam 2002.
Yeah, both of them are built like crazy right now, so it'd be nice to see who can come out victorious on that one.
Oh yeah, man. And speaking of, I'm gonna go back to John Cena just 1 second. John Cena will return Memorial Day Monday on Raw. I don't know why, but hey,
you just ruined the whole night for me, huh?
Well, something to look at. So check it out. Monday night on Memorial Day, John Cena will return. Unfortunately, and he'll probably be as sucky as he was when he left.
Probably. I mean, I just don't know where they're going to stick him when he comes back. It's just too hard to say right now. They'll probably put him straight in the championship spot when he comes back, because when he comes back, AJ Styles and Reigns will be over. So,
I would love for them to boo John Cena when he comes back. Just the whole arena booing.
I think it's going to be, besides the women who can't get boyfriends and little kids cheer for Cena, I think the arena's going to hate on this dude so much. Mm-hmm. And when him and Reigns finally get to go around for the title, who's going to get booed worse?
Ooh, Roman. For some odd reason, kids love John Cena. I don't know why.
This dude's supposed to be Superman. This dude's a freaking Fruity Pebble.
Yeah.
I never knew Fred Flintstone was Superman.
Yes, indeed, man. Somebody sent John Cena a bowl of bootios. John Cena been booty for a long time.
I think, Cena's got some comical stuff in him when he comes to promos. Depending who the opponent is. I think a promo back and forth between Cena and the New Day would be pretty good.
That would be. Speaking of the New Day, it would be at Extreme Rules. The WWE Tag Team Champs is on the line versus the VOD Villains. I'm going to call it the New Day will leave victorious.
Yeah, it's just 2-0 not even too soon. I don't like the vaudevillains. I thought I did at the beginning. I mean, the only good thing about them is their entrance.
Yeah, old school, man. I mean, old school is in the 20s, old school. Interesting right there. And Enzo Amore is doing great. Enzo Amore is out the hospital as of Monday, sometime on Monday. He's doing great now. He's resting up. Let's see Enzo and Big Cass back on the scene soon.
I think Enzo will be back probably after Extreme Rules if they decide to keep him off that long.
Yeah, man, you can't teach that. The Divas division, entirely. How do you feel about it?
About what?
Like the whole Divas division as of late.
The Divas division?
Yeah.
You know, we had this Divas Revolution. What the hell happened to it?
I guess it went down to two, man.
What happened to Sasha? What happened to Becky? What happened to Paige? I mean, you have Emma coming up on the scene now. Emma's doing great. And you have Naomi, and she's okay. But I mean, you need to get Becky Lynch back out there. You need to get Sasha's name back out there because those were your two main go-tos besides Charlotte building up to WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah. It's like the night after WrestleMania, all the hype that was building up to it just went down. All the hype.
Let's take our minds off Extreme Rules. We'll keep it on. Rusev versus Kalisto. How do you feel about that?
Well, you got international flavor if you look at it like that. We got Russia, Rusev. We got the Latinas, Kalisto. I'm thinking you got speed, you got strength. I'm going with speed and Kalisto.
Yeah, I like Kalisto. I really do, but he hasn't done nothing for that United States title. He's held it against Ryback only. And, I don't think they know what to do with him. So I think, unfortunately, at Extreme Rules, strength is going to conquer speed.
Well, that might be true. And I know a lot of people, WWE has been doing their yearly spring firings. And,
man, I didn't want to talk about this, man, but let's go ahead.
They've been doing their yearly spring firings lately, and a lot of people have been showing the door, including...
Well, hold on. Don't say his name, because let's start at the bottom and work our way up to the one I hate the most.
I really don't know who you're talking about, but okay. Let's start with Alex Riley.
That, it kind of shocks me because they gave him a second chance down in NXT. And, I think he got injured there, but, it is what it is. Alex Riley only had one good major run, and that was with Miz back in 2011.
Oh, yeah. Then the former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, Santino Marella, has been shown the door.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised. He's been off WWE for a few years, and here and there, he would do backstage segments a little bit, maybe once out of every 6 months, but, it is what it is. Santino, he's not really a wrestler anymore because of his neck injury, so it is what it is with Santino.
And also, the little fella, 5 foot, former cruiserweight champion of the world, Hornswoggle. See ya.
That, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I think he's on a second strike for the wellness policy.
Ooh.
So I think they let him go just because it is what it is with Hornswoggle. He wasn't doing nothing really.
Wait a minute, hold up. Hornswoggle got 2 strikes. John Cena got 15 strikes for that wellness policy crap?
Yeah, it is what it is. I think with the wellness policy, I don't know. We can't say that because Randy Orton, I think Randy Orton's on the second strike.
Randy Orton probably like his 5th. All that Mary Jane he been partaking in.
I don't think they really give a shit about the big names that can make the most money.
Yeah.
I think they just get rid of the little people. Figuratively speaking. The little people that nobody really sees anymore.
What you call it? It was with Social Outcast. the party guy. What's his name? Adam
Rose.
Rose. They thought he was doing some heroin. It's actually medicine that he had to take, and it looked like heroin. They thought it was heroin. It's actually medicine.
Yeah, since he got the doctor's note and posted that on WWE, or he posted that on Twitter and blew it up all over social media. So I guess WWE followed up for him, and I think as of right now, Adam Rose has been reinstated.
Yes, indeed. And are you ready for this now? You ready?
No, because we're missing a few.
El Dorito, what happened to the people? El Dorito and them.
The what?
The El Dorito and the other guys. They were also them. What happened to them?
The Lost Matadors. Do you know who they are, right?
I know the Lost Matadors. Ole!
Yeah, but you know who they're portrayed by, right?
Not really.
They're Epico and Primo.
Oh.
That's who Lost Matadors was, but now they're the Puerto Ricans. Come down to Puerto Rico.
Nice.
So, I think it's okay that they're coming back, but what are they going to do for the tag division?
I have no idea.
We got Cameron.
She's out the door. Thank God.
I think what caused her to get fired was the whole Ryback situation where she agreed with Ryback when he went on that Twitter rant saying WWE should pay us equally, no matter what your name is or if you win or lose. I want you paid at the same amount as everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And Cameron agreed with it, so I think that's what showed her the door. Speaking of Ryback, all of his merchandise is on sale right now.
Interesting.
Like, every single item Ryback has ever had is on sale.
And it's like he had, like, that little onesie thing.
Yeah, I mean, everything. I mean, even a Ryback autograph is $10. Who the hell would pay $10 for a Ryback autograph?
I have no idea, man. Also, a kind of like, well, not big name, but medium, I guess, okay name has been shown the door. He has been a former Intercontinental Champion, a former King of the Ring. At one time, he was known as Bad News Barrett. Ladies and gentlemen, huh?
He was the leader of the core and the leader of the next.
Wade Barrett has been shown the door.
I'm not hurt by it at all because he was leaving anyway. So I'm glad WWE, let him out of his contract a few weeks early because Barrett wasn't happy. And we'll see Barrett again. When, I don't know, but he wants to persuade acting and all that, so let him do what he does.
Yes, indeed, man.
It's a shame. I'm a big fan of Barrett. Big fan. But if he's not happy where he's at, let him go.
Definitely. I want to address something real quick. I don't know why in the world that... Alright, Total Divas. I would suggest let's dump this crap. Let's see what matters. Because this Total Divas crap is just boring as crap anyway.
Yeah.
Like, who gives a crap that Nikki Bella wants to buy everything she sees? Who gives a crap? Daniel Bryan, all due respect, sir. With all due respect to Daniel Bryan, who gives a crap about you and your wife and your dog? With all due respect. Hey, John Cena, I don't like you anyway. Total Divas should just let's just ditch that thing and call it what it is.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna worry about the Bella twins on Total Divas anymore because this fall they're getting Total Bellas.
That's gonna be a high miss.
Interesting. A reality show with the Bellas, Cena, Bryan, and Mr. People Power, John Laurinaitis married their mama.
Yes, indeed. It did. That happened a while ago. We want to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Laurinaitis. John Laurinaitis is a horrible general manager. He sucked.
The only cool thing about him with his voice. I am the show manager of Monday Night Raw. That is the coolest fucking or freaking voice, that I ever heard.
Yeah, the worst general manager, in my opinion. I can't believe you've hired this guy, Mike Adamle. Remember that?
Oh, Mike Adamle. I love him, to be honest with you. I think the worst general manager we had was probably Brad Maddox.
Yeah, man. No, he was the best general manager. Eric Bischoff, the first general manager, Eric Bischoff.
Hands down, Eric Bischoff is the best general manager.
Oh yeah, man, hands down, that dude's awesome.
I know this one's come back as a throwback, hardcore. I was watching Hogan Knows Best on DVD earlier, or yesterday morning before I got off work, or this morning, early this morning, whatever, about 2 o'clock. I was watching Hogan Knows Best, and it was the episode where Hulk went into the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
And I seen Eric Bischoff, and I'm like, my God, dude, he was young. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, I think Eric Bischoff is definitely Hall of Fame bound very soon. Oh, yeah.
Eric Bischoff kind of gave us competition with the Attitude Era. If it hadn't been for Eric Bischoff, we would be in obscurity if it hadn't been for Eric Bischoff and WCW. And God dang it, I hate to say it, but thank you very much, Ted Turner. You old, decrepit dude, you kind of helped us out with the Attitude Era. Now, you've never been in the Hall of Fame, but thank you very much for getting WWE on the map.
In the words of Eric Bischoff, controversy creates cash.
Yes, it does.
All right, Lee. We can go to this person now. The intellectual savior of the masses, Damien Sandow.
The Damien wasn't that bad. Damien was a former Mr. Money in the Bank. And if it wasn't for the fact that I think it was Cody Rhodes, he would be a world champion. The uncrowned world champion, that is. Damien Sandow was great as the Miz Dow, and Damien is an awesome dude.
He tag team champion too, Cody.
Yeah, he was champion with the Miz.
Oh yeah, okay.
And at one point he was the impersonation of the late great Macho Man, brother.
Yeah, it's such a shame. It really is. You know, I was heartbroken when I read Damien Sandow. I'm like, what in the hell are y'all doing?
Yeah, man, it's potential, bro.
A lot of people were upset with that one. A lot of people didn't expect.
You know, Damien Sandow, that man has a great potential, and they just say, hey, man, it's not working out. You got to roll. It's not working out. Damien said, well, screw you then, and just did the mic drop, and we hit the dough.
Well, rumor has it that there are more firings coming this week, and from what I gathered, Mark Henry's on the top of that list.
Whoa, wait a minute. The world's strongest man, sexual chocolate, Mark Henry?
Yeah, he wants to retire anyway, so I mean, do what you do, WWE.
Now, you said retire. This is like a legit retirement, or just like last time?
No, this is like a legitimate retirement.
Because last time, I was, man, I'm going to miss Mark Henry. Then all of a sudden, he did that thing to John Cena. If I was Vic Guerrero at the time, I would have made this match. John Cena versus Mark Henry. If Mark loses, he must retire.
Take over for a minute. I got something stuck in my throat.
Oh, yeah. You know, Mark Henry was one of the greatest athletes of all time. He's also an Olympian. Fortunately, he didn't win the gold medals, but he was an Olympian as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a shame that, excuse me, I got something stuck in my throat. Yeah, he was the world's strongest man, literally. He was in the Olympics, like you said.
Yeah.
And, he did this to him, that, God rest his soul.
Say again?
He did that whole sex thing and gave birth to Mae Young, but Mae Young gave birth to a hand.
You seen the episode on Raw? Mae Young and Mark Henry was at the hotel Valentine's night.
Yeah, man. Where she gave birth to the hand, remember?
Oh yeah, I remember that, man. God bless you, Mae Young. Mae Young's one of the toughest women of all time, and I love the fact that she put Mark Henry over. In fact, I'm friends with one of her nephews, Gary Lund, who's the great nephew of Mae Young. When she sent him a shout out as well. You know, Mae Young, she was like, her last match was at 2010, and guess what? I think she was 97.
And then she faced Michelle McCool, Layla.
Yeah, her last match, and she was in her late 90s having her last match. Wow.
Maybe there's still hope for Ric Flair after all.
Yeah, she wanted to retire. She wanted to have a last match at 100, but that's 97. That's close enough. So God bless you, Mae Young. That tough. Don't let that sweet face fool you. Mae Young, as sweet as she was, she get down with the best of them. Even at her elderly ages, she get down with the best of them.
Oh yeah.
God bless you, Mae. Man, back to Mark Henry for just a second. Remember, it's running Sexual Chocolate, the most interesting personas of all time.
Oh yeah. It was cool. It was different, but it was really weird at the same time.
Oh yeah. Then we will talk about weird. My favorite two characters that are weird as crap: Hall of Famer Mick Foley and Goldust.
Well, you want to talk about weird, like the weirdest the weirdest storyline that we ever had was when Visser came back and he was like drive up in the air and he was like falling in love with Lillian Garcia, beating her cheeseburgers in the bed or whatever. Like, dude.
Viscera. I don't know how he went from the rough and tough. This guy went from with the Brew, the Ministry of Darkness, to the Love Machine.
To the world's largest love machine, to Big Daddy V. I mean, God rest his soul.
Man, Viscera is the man. A former ECW champion, I believe. Formed the baddest tag team with Mark Henry. Viscera should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, most definitely. It's without a doubt. I mean, it's just a matter of when.
You know what?
Not if. It's just a matter of when.
I go as far as say. Say again?
We'll talk about the Hall of Fame.
I go as far as saying half of the Attitude Era locker room at that particular time, half of them should be in the Hall of Fame today.
Yeah, I mean, it's without a doubt coming. But, you know, they still got a long list of these old people.
Uh-huh.
Not old. I don't mean to disrespect, but people that we haven't heard from in years that deserve the spot before we get to the modern day people like Kurt Angle, people like well, Stone Cold's already in there, Shawn Michaels already in there, like Kurt Angle, Triple H. I think Triple H is going to be without a doubt in the Hall of Fame.
The Undertaker.
Undertaker is going to be hopefully he's the headliner for WrestleMania 33.
Oh yeah, man.
But as of right now, I think Daniel Bryan is in the lead for the headliner.
Well, Daniel Bryan Hall of Fame would be very interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing Daniel Bryan in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, especially this early.
It would be like the youngest Hall of Famer, I think.
No. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Eddie was 36 when he went to the Hall of Fame. And then he died when he was 35.
Mm-hmm.
No, Eddie was still 35 when he went to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan
might be the youngest.
Daniel Bryan would certainly be deserving. He's a former world champion, United States champion, tag team champion, Mr. Money in the Bank.
Intercontinental champion.
Yes, he is. That's the last title he held in the WWE, and Daniel Bryan would certainly be deserving.
Oh, yeah, he was the Grand Slam champion. That's without a doubt. But, you know, if your final two choices are between Undertaker and Daniel Bryan, and you choose Daniel Bryan, you're stupid.
Yeah, man, that's a hard choice to make. You got two guys.
It'd be Undertaker all day.
Yeah, you got two guys who are both of them are deserving, without a doubt. Both of them deserve the Hall of Fame. But Taker been the longest. Taker been here since day one, if you will. Not day one, but his day one in 1991.
I was gonna say day one, my lord, he'd be like 178 right there.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say day one to the. But since he stepped in this ring in a WWE ring back in 1991, from that day to this day, he's been the most faithful employee ever.
Since he stepped in his ring back in 91, he has made it and is still and always will be his yard.
Oh yeah, man. You know, the Undertaker, you want to talk about loyalty. The Undertaker is one of the most loyalist guys you got. Because in the Attitude Era, when he could have gone to WCW, and he came from WCW originally, he could have left the company. He decided to stick around. He didn't have to, but he decided to stick around.
Yeah, that's without a doubt that Taker, Mark Calloway, whatever you want to call him, is Hall of Fame bound very, very soon.
And I would like it if Kane inducted him to Hall of Fame.
I don't know if it's going to be Kane. I know it would make sense.
Yeah.
But I'll go out and let it say Vince McMahon.
It might be Vince. It might be his former wife, Sarah. It might be his current wife, Michelle. Who knows?
I think my top three choices to induct Taker would be Vince McMahon, Kane, and Triple H.
Those are good choices right there.
You know, why would Michelle McCool do it? Her and Undertaker have only been married for a few years.
Yeah, but you know, as a fan, you know, being a wrestling fan, all wrestlers are, when you come down to it, they're fans just like us. But
exactly.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Now, let's see. What else is? We're going to jump back to Extreme Rules, ladies and gentlemen. What else is happening? I think we're going to get The Miz versus Cesaro versus Owens versus Sami Zayn.
A good old-fashioned fatal four-way. Interesting.
What is your outcome for this match?
Well, I'm going with ground and pound, the king of swing, Cesaro.
He'd be my first choice. I think my second choice will be Sami. For him and Owens again, going into SummerSlam. But who knows? Maybe WWE will throw us all, keep the title on Miz, have Sami, Owens, Cesaro, Wyatt, and Rollins in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view match.
That'll be interesting right there. And speaking of Money in the Bank, the winner gets an opportunity of a lifetime. Cash that sucker in. It's your world championship. Only two men in history have cashed it in and lost. John Cena and, of course, Damien Sandow.
Really insane.
Yeah.
Not a shame for Cena losing. Thank God he lost. But, Sandow, my life will never be the same without Sandow in WWE.
Well, you know, a lot of people been releasing. They were welcome back with open arms back in the day.
I hope so. I really do. All right, let's get your choice. Like, who's not really Money in the Bank right now? Who are your choices to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match?
Well, I'm gonna give R-Truth a chance. R-Truth. I'm gonna go with.
Right, it's going to be 6 because it's a 6-man ladder match, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's see. We got Cesaro, The Miz, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. That's 5 right. That's 4 right there. I'll give you 2 more. R-Truth, 1 more. Let's see here. Let's take the Giants. We need more Giants in the ladder match. let's go with the small guy, Kalisto.
That's an okay list, but I think my list is going to blow yours out of the water. No offense.
Probably will.
I got Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
I got Sami Zayn. I got Cesaro. I got Bray Wyatt. I got Seth Rollins. And I'll have, just for the comical, archers.
Yeah. Hey, I'm throw some in your plans here. What if something happens to the champion? We need a champion right now at Money in the Bank. We need a champion right now. And so we have somebody have an unworked contenders match in a battle royal or something. The winner faces Mr. Money in the Bank right then and there. Who would you pick to cash it in?
What was it? Like if Roman gets injured?
Yeah, the Roman gets injured. We need a champion. We need it right now. We need a champion right now at Money in the Bank.
The champion would be personally AJ Styles. Without a doubt. You know what? I'm going to throw AJ Styles in Money in the Bank. Take out Archer. It's going to be Cesaro, Owens, Zayn, Wyatt, and Styles.
Interesting right there. So, with that being said, you go with, to win the thing, you go AJ Styles, huh? Either AJ Styles or Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, AJ Styles would be champion. I think Bray Wyatt would end up winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, and I think Wyatt would cash in that night, and I think Wyatt would walk out victorious.
Interesting. Last person who cashed in that very night is Kane. The last person cashed in, won the contract, cashed in the same night, Kane. It was for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, Alberto Del Rio tried, but he felt miserable.
Yeah, man. Alberto, how long? The last time we saw him before he came back, I believe it was Hell in a Cell 2011. I don't think so. Alberto Del Rio, does he get another shot at the world title, in your opinion?
No. I think that boat has sailed away long ago.
Yeah. So as far as the world title goes, he's done. He's finished. That's it.
It's over.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, even though it might be over for Wade Barrett, there's always room for one more. TNA might come a-calling for King Barrett.
Maybe not. If they can afford him, TNA probably can't even afford to pay their electric bill right now. So I mean,
yeah, I'm surprised TNA still affording airtime.
It is what it is. I mean, I said if Dixie ends up selling her shares, TNA will stay afloat.
I hate to say this on live TV. I hate to say this because we're live. I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyway. This is Carter probably pimping because it's a miracle they still on the air right now. She probably pimping.
Probably she probably more losing. Never mind. I won't say it. Yeah, she probably pimping out there.
And like the Godfather once said, pimping ain't easy. And listen, the miracle TNA is still on the air. I keep saying this over and over again. It's TNA is like Old Yeller. When Old Yeller got rabies, take it out back, right back here in the backyard, and shoot it. Close your doors. End it once and for all. Let's get it over with. Close your doors. Goodbye.
You said Dixie out there probably pimping. Yeah, but at the same time, she got a guitar out here for a pimp on repeat on her radio.
Yeah, man.
Hard out here for a pimp. We're going to try to make the money for the rent. Yeah, Dixie's probably going through that right now.
How long do you give TNA?
December.
To this October or December? December. So,
December, yes.
That being said, they got about. I don't know. See, I don't think they're gonna make it past July. I might be dead wrong, but they won't make it past July. If they do, they're hanging on by a thread. See that thread right there, ladies and gentlemen? You see that thread? You see that? That's how far TNA is hanging right now. One more time. See that right? Yeah, that right there. That's how far TNA had. That's how long they're going. TNA right now is dying, and Dixie Carter don't have the brains to admit it. Hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not saying women can't run wrestling. I'm not saying that at all. She's not the right woman for the job.
No, not at all. At one point, Jeff Jarrett and Toby Keith were going to go together and fight him, and Dixie said nope.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying women don't know nothing about wrestling. That's not true at all. Women don't lie about it. I'm just saying we need the right woman or the right man. We need the right person, rather, for this job. This is how he's running a wrestling company.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Dixie's not a businesswoman at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good one.
Do you think that she would be better off? Like people say Vince lost his touch. What about Dixie? She lost her touch as well.
Well, Dixie what?
People say Vince McMahon lost his touch. I think Dixie lost her touch a long time ago.
Dixie never had a touch.
Yeah, got a point there.
I mean, she thought she was big stuff when she bought in EC3.
Mm-hmm.
Who is ex-WWE superstar Derek Bateman. And she bought in Tyrese, who is ex-WWE superstar, one of the, he was part of the Funkadactyl and his brother's Clay.
Yeah.
He wasn't a Funkadactyl, he was the Funk. Whatever.
Funkasaurus.
Spider-Man and Jeff Hardy, okay, wow, who cares?
Bobby Lashley.
Spotted Bobby Lashley, which I'm surprised Lashley's still there.
Mm-hmm.
But what Dixie, I hope Dixie already knows, we saw some of our talent. We got Mr. Austin Aries in NXT.
Hell yeah,
we
man.
got AJ Styles on the main roster. We got Bobby Roode, who just signed currently with WWE. And we now have Eric Johnson.
And maybe one day, down the road, down the glory, if you will, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, their paths will cross one day on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, God, without a doubt going to happen, and I hope it's soon, very soon. Whether it's the Balor Club versus AJ Styles or the Bullet Club, Bulletproof Club, whatever, versus Finn Balor. It don't matter to me either way. All I know it's got to happen because that is money right there.
And you know, I would like to go a little bit further down the road. I know it's early, but I'm gonna go a little further down the road with you. Let's talk a little bit Survivor Series. Who do you see, like team who versus team who at Survivor Series?
It'll be Team AJ versus Team Finn. And, wait a minute, no? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it's going to be Team AJ versus Team Finn.
Huh.
It's going to be Finn Balor with Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson. It's a 10-man tag, right?
Yeah, like the 5 on each team.
There's going to be Finn Balor, Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson. I'm taking a shot in the dark, say a heel Roman Reigns. And Big Show. I know Big Show never, but I'm just throwing it out there because I can't think of any more names. The team said.
Well, I tell you.
Team AJ. AJ Styles as the captain.
Uh-huh.
AJ is going to beat Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins,
Mm-hmm.
Austin Aries, and Samoa Joe.
Nice. Now, we all remember the Alliance storyline. So, what about this? This time, brother versus sister. Team Stephanie. We got the Big Show. We got Rusev. a repeat of Survivor Series of 2015. We got 2014, whatever it was. We got Seth Rollins. We got Dean Ambrose. We got Luke Harper. And we got, ready for the fifth one, we got the world's largest, did I say Big Show?
Yeah.
Okay. We got Kane, Team Shane, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, AJ Styles, the Vaudevillains. That's 4 right there. And one more. Drum roll, please. One half of Izzo Amore and Kaz, Big Kaz. Team Shane versus Team Stephanie. Survivor Series Dream Match.
It sounds okay, but I don't think they're going to drag out the brothers' sister storyline all the way to November.
Wow, that probably won't happen.
I could see it, I really could. But I think it's going to end at SummerSlam.
Or take that match and move it to SummerSlam.
I can see Triple H versus Shane McMahon at SummerSlam.
That would be great right there. Brother versus brother-in-law. That'd be cool. Everybody got their one in-law they can't stand. So that'd be kind of cool right there. I've always wondered what would happen if Shane and Triple H got in the ring. They worked together back in the day, but never had a match against each other.
No, and all this backstage tension going on since Shane came back after 7 years, whatever. I mean, the tension backstage between Triple H and McMahon and Stephanie McMahon right now is real. You can cut it with a knife. It's like butter.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's in a melting pot right now. You put that butter in a pot, it's going to turn to melted butter real quick. They can't even be in the same room with each other because there's so much heat between H and Shane right now.
Do you think it's going to spill into their personal life?
What do you mean?
Like the tension between the two hasn't spilled over to the real life.
It is real life. I mean, Bret Hart said on his podcast that when he was backstage at Payback, H and Stephanie were on one side and Shane was on the other. Shane would walk past them and Triple H and Stephanie would just glare at him and look like they just want to kill him.
Dang. Wow. I didn't know it was like that. I thought it was just business. Like just at work. I know it was personal.
Since Triple H seems to think that, sorry about that. Triple H seems to think that Shane is coming back in to hog Triple H's spotlight and hog Triple H's company because Triple H thinks he's going to take full control after Vince is dead.
Yeah, well, Vince ain't dead yet. It's just some life from the chairman. Until then, Vince is alive and well. Now, it might have to come down to Survivor Series. Let's settle this once and for all. Let's settle this thing. Triple H, Shane, 1-on-1. Who wins?
Shane. What the hell? I'm Stephanie.
What?
You know, it's too obvious. I mean, Triple H versus Shane McMahon. Think about it. You think the authority, Triple H and Stephanie are all on good terms. They're in love. But at the end of the day, brother and sister reign supreme.
Wow.
Nothing turns on Triple H and her and Shane take over their father's company. Triple H is just a mere smear in the grass.
Yes, indeed. Wow. So Stephanie turns on her own husband to help her brother.
Look at WWE, please. Book it.
Yes, indeed. That'd be very interesting right there. And speaking of booking, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to announce WWE It's a cartoon, but it's not for kids at all. Check it out on the network, and it's getting real good because this Monday, only on demand, the great one, the little great one, comes to the count. WWE. You know him. Some of you know him as Dwayne Johnson. Most of you know him as the People's Champion, The Rock. This is way before he is today. Little Rock, if you will. Little Pebble.
I didn't give. I wasn't going to watch him because it's just stupid.
It's awesome, man. What you talking about?
Hold on. Don't get ahead of yourselves. I thought, oh my God, it's going to be PG. But when I seen the mature audiences, I'm okay, let me watch it. I watched it and I laughed at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Ric Flair humping everything. That is the greatest thing ever. When, at the end of it, very first episode, when Sergeant Slaughter was getting into the bath, I thought Flair was in there. I thought Flair was going to be in there going,
I'm sorry, y'all, but this is funny as crap.
Camp WWE is pretty great. Calling Cena and Triple H a son of a bitch and an asshole, it is just the greatest.
Yes, indeed. And it's a brand new episode Monday. Read that to Raw, only on demand on the WWE Network. Now, I got to warn you, it is not PG at all. It's not designed for kids whatsoever. So go to your parental controls, set your controls, boom. Check out a brand new episode of Camp WWE this Monday night, immediately following Raw, only on the network. If you don't have the network, subscribe today. First month is free.
And it's only $9.99.
Yeah, man. Speaking of how do you love, how do you like the network altogether?
It's great. I just wish they would have had more episodes of Raw. Like the 2005 section is empty. I want the Ace Guerrero tribute show really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I want more episodes. I mean, they ain't got no. I'm pretty sure they don't. Like, I'm trying to find some Eugene when Eugene was here. I'm trying to find the episodes with him.
I miss you, Eugene. Man, Eugene, in my opinion, he was awesome.
Good old Nick Dismore with Uncle Eric and Mr. Regal.
Yeah, man. William Regal. Why haven't he had a championship opportunity all these years? For the world title in all these years?
Because WWE don't have good talent.
William Regal.
They think they know good talent, but they shove them down our throats to make us get tired of them real quick.
William Regal has done it all, ladies and gentlemen. He's been European champion, Intercontinental champion, Tag Team champion. You name King of the Ring, General Manager. He's done it all. Why isn't he the world champion? Come on, folks. Give him a chance.
Exactly. Lord Steven Regal deserves it all.
At least for like a month. Let me champion for a month. At least that.
Yeah, but he's a good general manager down at NXT now, so you can't take that away from him.
Oh yeah, man. And I earlier today I was watching the scene from They Live with the late great Roddy Piper and the classic line, "I came to kick butt and chew bubblegum." Excuse me 1 second. I'm all out of bubblegum. God bless you, Roddy Piper. Man, that was I watched the movie just for that.
I miss Roddy. It is such a shame that he's gone too soon.
Man, Roddy was awesome. He's the one guy back in the 80s everyone loved to hate. And we have a guest right now, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on, let me get you on the air. Well, we had one. So they left the thing. But anyway, Roddy Piper was just a guy everyone loved to hate.
Yeah, but I can't remember. I was watching Angry Grandpa. I don't know if you know him. He's on YouTube. And he's paying tribute to Roddy Piper.
Uh-huh.
So, like, when Roddy Piper came in, he was full legit heel. Like, a full legit heel.
Oh, yeah.
But after a show one night, he saw a woman getting mugged. And he chased after the perp, and the got the woman's purse back for him, or for her. And the news outlet, you know, it got all over the news and everything. So Roddy Piper pretty much became the first ever guy to get cheered and booed at the same time.
Oh yeah, man. I remember one of the most classic moments. Even if you're a wrestling fan today, you know this moment because it's on the network. The late great Roddy Piper, Piper's Pit. The special guest at the time is 1985. Prince was popping. Michael Jackson doing his thing. 80s rock and roll was awesome. It was 1985. The Piper's Pit segment. Special guest Jimmy Super Fly was on the show. And then all of a sudden, Roddy Piper pulled out this bag. You got bananas, you got pineapples, and then the coconut comes out. The coconut. You remember the coconut. And he takes the coconut. Smash him in the face with the coconut.
That is probably the greatest thing that's ever happened on a talk show in wrestling history today.
Man. The most controversial.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it was great. But I think the last time I went, oh my God, that's freaking way on a talk show was when Jericho put Shawn Michaels through the Jerry Trot.
Yeah, man. It broke his eye was all messed up. And you saw the match with Shawn Michaels and Jericho. I think it was No Mercy. We saw a different side of Shawn Michaels we rarely see.
Yeah, but we also got Michaels and Jericho at WrestleMania 19, I believe.
Oh, yeah. WrestleMania 9 was a classic match. And at the end of the match, they hug, great sportsmanship. And then all of a sudden, okay, they're going to hug, great job, great class guys. And then kissing the balls. I don't think, okay, that's great, class, great, awesome, great job. And then kissing the balls, like, dang it, Chris.
Yeah, one of the most heartbreaking moments of history for me in wrestling would be WrestleMania 24, 25, where Shawn Michaels is putting up the band. I'm sorry. I love you.
Yeah, man.
Put Mr. Flair down and tell him 1, 2, 3.
You know, that match will go down in history. Nobody wanted to see Ric Flair hang up the boots. Then again, to be the guy that ends the career of Ric Flair, who knows what's going to happen the next night on Raw. But I love the next night on Raw. Ric Flair gets a send-off, if you will. And it's a send-off to remember. We got legends like the Four Horsemen, Harley Race, the Dragon guy, Hall of Famer, what's his name? The Dragon. Huh?
Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Great send-off party for the Nature Boy. He probably hit a few bars on the way home. Man, Ric Flair was one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, arguably, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I was waiting to hear the argument. I also wait to hear the argument that he's not.
And after all went off there, we got the Undertaker come down to the ring and do his little thing, pose with Flair in the ring.
Oh, man, had me in tears.
Yeah, man, you gotta watch it because you'll tear up too.
Now, that's like rare times. The Undertaker never, ever breaks kayfabe. Never. He's always in character all the time. That's one of the rare times he wasn't in character. He went out of character for 1 second. And I was like, wow.
Technically, he was still in character. I mean, he came down to the ring full attire.
Yeah.
And everything. He did his little bow down pose. And, I mean, he's on the borderline of breaking kayfabe, but he didn't break it totally.
Yeah. The Undertaker's like a class guy, man. Constant professional all the time. But was another reason he go in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, going off script for a minute, please give us a call and talk some wrestling with us. Come on now.
Oh, yeah. Well, right now we're not, I have a number for them to call, but you can always tune this chat right here. We're actually live on younow.com/WrestlingTracks. Click that chat button and say what's up to us. Or be a guest on the show. Say what's up to us, y'all. We're live. We're on younow.com/WrestlingTracks. We're about to wrap it up in just a minute. That's 513 people are liking this right now. and this is live around the world. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. And John, let me tell you something. Off script as well. There is nothing greater than watching wrestling is great, but doesn't like being there live.
Live wrestling, man, they're the greatest. I've been to one. I've been to a couple. I was on the pay-per-view, but it was like a off-brand pay-per-view. I was on Netflix for a few months there. When they had the pay-per-view on Netflix, I've been to numerous wrestling events. I've been to TNA live events at County Fair. One WWE event in my whole life. And maybe, hopefully, if I get it off this Saturday, I'll be attending a Global Force Wrestling show.
Wait, hold on. Your whole life, you've been to one World Wrestling Entertainment event.
One. Yep. It's so expensive, I don't drive, and, I'm afraid to fly, so I'm not,
Wow.
It's hard to find somebody, hey, you want to drive me to Pennsylvania, or hey, you want to drive me to North Carolina to go to wrestling?
Yes, indeed, man. Wow, you get...
This Saturday, I may be able to attend the Global Force Wrestling show with the likes of Jeff Jarrett, Karen Jarrett, Sanjay Dutt, Brian Myers, a.k.a. the Kurt Hawkins, and maybe more, including Colt Cabana.
Wait, I know you didn't say Hulk Hogan.
No, I didn't say Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
Colt Cabana.
I was about to say it, my ears were deceiving for a second.
I wish I had that Hulk.
Well, that'll be very interesting, brother. Well, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Thanks so much for joining me, John. Thanks for watching us tonight. We got to get out of here, and we'll see you guys on blogtalkradio.com tomorrow night, live on blogtalkradio.com. 10 repeat after Raw at 10:30 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. I got to go. See ya. Thanks for watching.